A fire pre-plan is a combination of a floor plan and a site plan that shows firefighters and first responders critical information needed to access a building in case of an emergency. This information usually includes access codes for any gates and doors, locations of access points and exits, utility shutoffs, hazardous material, fire alarm and fire protection systems, and so on. To begin, click New Document from the dashboard, open the Police and Fire category, and choose Fire Pre-Plan. This template has all the tools you need to create a building outline, mark exits and access points, and add emergency information. Start by creating an outline of your building. Use the Add Wall tool in the Smart panel to draw out your walls. A circle will appear at the end of a wall to help you connect it to close the outline. Click Escape to exit wall drawing mode. You can easily change the length of any wall in your outline by typing in the desired length in the dimension label, or use your mouse to adjust the wall using these control handles. You can quickly add a standard wall opening using the Add Wall Opening tool in the Smart panel. SmartDraw will show you the distance from the corners to the wall opening for more accurate placement. Add doors and windows by dragging and dropping them from the symbol library. SmartDraw automatically rotates your door or window to align with the selected wall. To adjust, just move them where you want them, and resize and rotate using these handles. You can find symbols for stairs in the Fire and Emergency Planning library docked to the left of your drawing area. Drag and drop stairs and elevators to your plan. If you have an existing building blueprint in PDF format or a site plan image from Google Maps, you can use them to help you create your fire pre-plan faster. To import your image, click the Insert command and choose PDF or Picture, then check the Import as Background Image box. This allows you to keep your imported image separate from the rest of your document. You can switch layers and manage layers by clicking here beneath the work area. To help you scale the imported image, we'll want to match a guideline drawn in SmartDraw with an object of known dimensions from the imported file. So first pick an object that you know the dimensions of, like a map scale line, a corridor length, or a room size. Now draw a line that matches the length of that specific segment. Next, resize the imported image using its handles so that the feature in that image lines up exactly with your guideline. Once they align, the image is properly scaled to your drawing. Using a text label or an emergency exit symbol contained in the library, clearly mark the primary exits that the building's occupants will be using in case of an emergency. Mark access routes and access points using the arrow symbols. Drag and drop symbols for fire extinguishers, fire alarms, fire hose cabinets, and sprinklers, and place them where they're located in the building. Mark gas, water, and electrical shutoffs using the standard utility symbols from the library. These should be highly visible on the plan for first responders. We also recommend using colors to help distinguish the various utilities. For example, color the symbol green for gas, yellow for electric, and blue for water. Mark hazardous material storage and indicate potential risks such as fuel tanks, electrical equipment, or high voltage areas. Add text labels for clarity or provide a legend. You can drag and drop a legend from the library and then modify it to fit your plan. Use the commands under the Table tab or the right-click menu to delete or add a row as needed. You'll need to include a separate plan for each floor of any multi-story building. To do this, click this plus icon above the work area to add a new page to this document and choose the Duplicate Page option. This will create a starting point for the next floor in your building, and you can now edit as necessary. Continue this process for the rest of the floors. Be sure to add labels to clearly identify each floor. Click the Add Annotation Layer button in the Smart panel to add a scale-independent annotation layer, and fill it with the relevant information like building name, address, and the date of the last update. Once you've completed your plan, use the Share command in the upper right corner, or use the Export feature under the Home tab to share with your team, outside consultants, or even your local fire department.